Good afternoon, everyone. This is Crystal with Crystal's Creations Wyckoff. How are you guys all doing? Awesome, I hope. So this is the Team Tiny July 2023 hop. And the theme this month is scrap clusters. Yeah, scrap clusters. What is scrap clusters? Yes, I was a little stumped myself when I read the term scrap clusters. That might scare a lot of you. And I had some other crafty friends because I was asking them, I'm like, I need a little help, please. And I was like, what is scrap clusters? And they're like, I don't know, I've never heard of that term before. So I was a little scared. I'm going to raise my hand and say, never have I ever heard of that term before. Okay? I've never heard of that before. So, you know what I did? I looked it up on YouTube. Okay? Because there's lots of YouTube tutorial videos that help us. And lo and behold, this is a scrap cluster, my friends. So here you have it. This one I already made off camera, and I'm going to show you how you do it. So if you have lots of little scrap clusters laying around in your craft room, all you have to do, so here's a piece of scrap. So somebody sent this to me in the mail. It's got flowers on it. It's wrapping paper, but you know what? It works. So I'm going to tear, I don't know. I'm just going to tear it, okay? I don't care. So while I'm doing my little design here, okay, or whatever, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Team Tiny. Team Tiny is a group on Facebook where there is a bunch of us on there that have less than 1,000 subbies. And then once we hit that 1,000 mark, we are then booted on out of there. Okay? And yeah, so a lot of us have less, are getting real close to 1,000, and some of us have way less than 1,000. So we need help. So that's why we do a lot of these hops to help us get us up there. So I am really excited because I just made it over the 300 hump. I was like, yay, finally. So, but yeah. So you see how I have little scraps of stickers, and I have these laying in my craft. I just have scraps of flowers laying around, and I have scraps of ribbon laying around. So that's how you make, this is how you make a scrap cluster, okay? So I'm going to take some of my scraps of Love from Lizzie sticker ribbon that I have here. I'm going to take this longest one, okay? And we're just going to add it. We're going to have it go this way. And we're going to fold it backwards, fold it that way, okay? And then we're going to find another one here, and we're going to put one on the bottom. Oops, those two. Okay, then we're going to put another one, maybe, let's put another one in the middle, okay? Scrap clusters don't have to be perfect, okay? So now we're going to take some flowers, and we're going to put those on. And yes, Bearly Arts glue, oh my gosh, you guys, it works wonders. And yes, even a button, look, it's not coming off. It holds the button on wrapping paper. I am totally shocked. So we're going to put a flower on. And put it on the leaves. Okay. And I'm just going to put a flower, a cluster right there. And then I'm going to put my button on. So I have this whole bag, a cluster of buttons. Okay. So you can add a button. Add a button. So that's what we're gonna do. This is the underside of my button. So we're gonna glue this baby on. I wanna make sure I have plenty of glue on here. This stuff will dry, don't worry, it'll dry quick. Okay, then we're gonna add another flower. So do you see how this is called a cluster? And then we're going to add our ribbon. So we're going to glue, and I need to add more glue to my glue bottle. I'm getting down to the nitty-gritty. Right now I'm actually currently uploading another video as I'm recording this one. I just made my first short video. Got that one uploaded. I just made my first Instagram reel and everything else, and then I was like, wow, now I figure this out. So now we're gonna add this here. And you know what? So cool about scrap clusters. They don't have to be perfect, but yet when you get them all done, they look perfect. Okay. Now I'm gonna add a rabbit. Okay, just because there's flowers on here, and that's what I have left over in my craft room. I have a bunch of die cuts laying around everywhere. Okay. So I'm going to tuck her in right here. Okay, now we're going to add a sentiment. Let's plant flowers and watch them grow. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Because our flowers are just now starting to all bloom. Our morning glories are just now finally starting to bloom, even though they're really short. So I'm going to put this down here. And, well, I'd add lunar paste, but doesn't really count as scrap clusters. But it could. So you know what? I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to put a dab. Who says you can't? Let's see what happens. We're going to add some anyways. No wrong reason. There we go. We just added a little bit of no diving lunar paste just to be different on that one. I wanted to see. But there you go, you guys. We have 2 scrap clusters of, you know, one on a floral background wrapping paper and one on a wood grain background wrapping paper. So there you have it. So there is my Team Tiny July 2023 scrap cluster images that you can put on a card, send to somebody, or do whatever you want to do. See you all later. Love you. Bye. And be sure to hop to the next person on the list. See you later. Bye. And make sure you click on the hashtag 2023MeHop just underneath in the description box underneath my video, and that will take you to the list of all the other hop people. Okay? Bye.